Check. All right, good evening. And we're just about ready to get started. Thanks for your patience. Before we do, just as there's people that have never been here before. So, men's facilities are on that side, right out the door, and ladies' facilities are right out that exit door to your right. Well, it would be to your left, I guess. And I'm going to bring up our principal, Caleb Cagle, to give us a welcome.
Good evening. All right, it's my absolute pleasure to be here. This is one of my favorite events of the year, and it's fun to celebrate with our students over here. So this is one of our most inspiring and meaningful evenings of our school calendar. Tonight, we come together not only to celebrate achievement, but to honor potential, hard work, the character, and unwavering support of our community that believes in the future of our students. To our students, tonight is about you. You studied late, juggled responsibilities, given your best in the classroom and the community. Your commitment is to growth and ambition, and your resilience have brought you here tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of you. To our Amador families and loved ones, thank you. Your encouragement, sacrifices, and belief to these students has been steady foundation upon which they've built their success. And tonight is as much of yours to celebrate as it is theirs. To Susie Reynolds, right here behind me, she's our career counselor, and she's spent countless hours preparing for this event tonight. So I want to make sure that we do her the appropriate respect by honoring and thanking her for all of the hard work that has gone in all year to secure this night and support us. So thank you, Susie. She's truly one of our campus's silent superheroes, so we really appreciate her. And then to our scholarship donors who you see over here sitting on the floor next to me, and our community partners, the generosity is deeply moving. You're investing in more than just education, you're investing in dreams, you're changing lives. Every scholarship presented here tonight is a powerful reminder that our community is committed to lifting each other up and to recognizing talent and to building a better tomorrow. As we recognize these outstanding scholars, let us be reminded that what we celebrate tonight is not just the academic achievement, it's hope, it's possibility, it's the strength of a community coming together to support its next generation of leaders, creators, and change makers. So once again, welcome, and thank you this evening. With much pride and joy, I'm excited to share the rest of this evening with you guys as well. So thank you very much.
I need a drama student. All right, let's start off with a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the presentation of the scholarships, before we head into that, I want to talk to these guys. It's been months and months of preparation for this night. And starting back in the fall, and not every student that came to me to get the instructions on how to apply for these scholarships actually finished and turned it in, but you did. Kudos to you, congratulations. And this night you'll reap the rewards. All right. So we're going to, from your program, and by the way, there's extras in a pile down at the bottom of the bleachers. We're going to go top to bottom, left to right, just like reading a book. And we have a student photographer here, so you don't have to run and try to get a photograph. But what you will need to do is once you come to the podium and you make your presentation and announce your awardees, please step to my right, and there's a white line, and line up with your awardees. Students, you line up right there so that our photographer can take your photograph. And I'll be calling up our next presenter while you're there taking your photograph. As you can see, we've got quite an agenda. All right, I am going to call up our first presenter from the Army ROTC, Captain Matthew Pacino.
So on behalf of the United States Army, I would like to present Mara a 4-year scholarship for full tuition at Northern Arizona University. She'll be graduating and commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Army and beginning her service to our country after that. Out of 10,000 applications for this scholarship, less than 1,000 were granted a 4-year scholarship. That is a testament to her meritorious record in academic studies, extracurricular participation, athletic abilities, and demonstrated potential for exceptional leadership. Congratulations.
Amador County, or I should say Sutter Amador Hospital Medical Staff, Dr. Eric Wiley.
Good evening. It's a privilege to be here tonight. My name is Eric Wheely. I'm one of the physicians at Sutter Amador Hospital, where I serve as the hospital's medical director and the current chief of staff. I'm here this evening representing both the medical executive committee as well as the medical staff at large. For more than 20 years now, the medical staff at Amador Hospital has been proudly providing scholarships to local students who will be pursuing higher education in the medical field. This year we received nearly 50 applications. After careful review, 6 outstanding students have been selected to receive scholarship awards. 4 of them are here this evening. Recipients were chosen based off of their academic achievements, letters of recommendation, dedication to serving their community, as well as the strength of their personal statements. It's my honor and my privilege to recognize the following scholarship recipients this evening. Maya Hensley Curran, Juliana Hooper, Carmen Arellano, and Alexa Vega.
Next, I'll call up our Amador County Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Logan Carnell.
You see all those people having to lean over to use the microphone? You better not be tall, Mike. My name is Logan Carnell. I'm one of your supervisors here in the county for this district, actually, and I'm a graduate of Amador High School, and I'm sitting next to Mr. Turner, so I'm having flashbacks from many, many moons ago. I won't tell you how long ago. I also want to commend all of you. When I try to describe how amazing my county is, I could just take them to a night like this, and you'd see that. Each of them have their own criteria. I want to tell you what I look for, because what I'm giving away right now are your tax dollars. So I try to find an investment in our community. So I look for people pursuing trades that we need desperately in this county. And I also sort of try to look for people with a likelihood of returning home and building a life here to invest back into our community. This year I strayed from my guidelines because when I heard this story, he's already invested in our community as he's been supporting his family since he was just a young lad, and so I wish him the best. Your debt is paid to our community for your investment in your family, but we'd love for you to come back. Michael Nunes.
Next up, the Michael Bakovich Senior Memorial, Gloria Thomas.
All right, good evening. As Mr. Cagle said, this is by far my favorite night of the whole school year, even more so than graduation, because we get to celebrate their hard work for the last 4 years. You guys look amazing on the outside tonight, but on the inside, they're even better, and the future looks great. Look at where they're going. You guys are going to hear all kinds of things tonight. So this scholarship, the Michael Bakovich Memorial, Senior Memorial Scholarship, is by a well-loved, well-respected, longtime Amador County family that also went through Amador High School. And 2 recipients are going to receive $500 each. This is focusing by participating in a trap shooting team sport. The one is going to go to Folsom Lake Community College, a major in kinesiology. And the other is going to be joining the National Guard after graduation. And once that program is done and completed, plans on going to Montana State to major in mechanical engineering. We have Sam Baker and Cannon Caruso.
Next, I'll call up Our Lady of Hope, number 258, YLGI, Barbara Outland.
Perfect height for me. Hi, I'm Barbara Outland, if you didn't hear, and I'm here tonight to present a scholarship award from the Young Ladies Grand Institute, number 258, Our Lady of Hope, St. Catherine Drexel Catholic Parish. Young Ladies Grand Institute is an organization of Catholic women dedicated to the Christian principles of charity and love. Our purpose is to help others. Our scholarship applicants were scored on participation in the St. Catherine Drexel Catholic community, both in the parish and in the youth group, commitment to serving others through community service, college trade, school goals, financial need, and grades. This year's recipient exemplified all the criteria. Her application was so impressive and thorough that there was no doubt in our decision. I am proud and pleased to present our $1,000 scholarship to Elizabeth Vega.
Fiddletown Community Church. Sherry Halberger and Donna Jackson.
Good evening. I'm Shelley Halberger. I represent Fiddletown Community Church in Fiddletown. Each year we ask applicants to write a letter to us telling us their story and letting us know their hopes for the future. And we also look for community service. This year we are awarding $3,000 to Sophia Dooley.
The Special Educators of Amador County, Special Education Representative, or John Williams.
All right, good evening. I'm excited to be here. My name is John Williamson. I'm the Executive Director of the Amador Community Foundation. And for those of you who don't know, the Community Foundation does a lot to support the community. One of the many things we do is you can start your scholarship fund with us. We make it really, really easy on you. We do a lot of the admin work, which includes I will present your scholarship for you if you don't want to. So I'm stepping in here tonight. I'm excited to say that this year, through the Amador Community Foundation scholarships, we have 43 funds. We're giving out 153 scholarships for over $300,000 this year. So this is a very exciting night for me. So the first scholarship I'm presenting is the Special Educators of Amador County Scholarship. It's actually a memorial scholarship in honor of former members Jackie Carlton and John Sheldon. It's for students who have overcome adversities and have a passion to continue their education. 2 scholarships, $500 each, go to Madison Franklin and Julianne Spain.
I'll call up next the Amador Sierra Wolf Pack, Nikki Clymer.
Hi guys. Tonight I am proud to present the Wolfpack Scholarship on behalf of Amador Sierra Wrestling, a program built by not one person, but by a loving and dedicated community that believes in these athletes and their future. The funding for this scholarship has come from fundraising efforts of the teammates, along with generous community members among us tonight. Thank you for all who have contributed, supported, encouraged, and added time and helped strengthen this program and support these athletes. This brings me to my recipients of our scholarship and the gratitude we would like to offer them. Chris Middlestat and Camden Adams have each invested hundreds of hours, both on and off the mat, working towards their goals while helping rebuild the Amador Wrestling program. Through hard work, leadership, and commitment, they have become captains, role models, and examples for younger athletes who will follow in their footsteps. Their impact reaches far beyond wins and losses. They have helped build the culture, standards, and the future of the wrestling club. Amador Sierra Wrestling is incredibly honored and proud to honor these 2 young men tonight with a $1,300 scholarship each. As your high school careers come to a close and you enter your next chapter of collegiate athletics, the Amador Sierra Wrestling community will be in your corner, on and off the mat, cheering you on every step of the way. Congratulations, and thank you to Chris and Camden for all of your effort, dedication, support, and perseverance for the program. May the lessons you've learned through wrestling continue to guide you and strengthen you in every endeavor life brings your way.
Next, the Rotary of Plymouth Music Scholarship, Sophia Rochelle, Austin Ford, and Edmund, nope.
Thank you, Susie. I just have to tell you, this is awesome. You know, all these overachievers over here, kids for some reason or other deserve more than they really deserve. But anyway, you've got tonight, community people over here. This is one generous place, I have to tell you. That's what we've been experiencing for the 25 years I've been here. But you know, who really makes it work are the parents and family. So you guys deserve all credit, in my opinion. You don't have to applaud for yourselves. Our Rotary Club of Plymouth Foothills has been involved for a while now in supporting youth activity in the music area, particularly for high school. And we've donated instruments and we've run the high school music contests. And we've provided some other things. We, honestly, on behalf of my colleague at the Rotary Club, Ed Scott, we got much more enthusiastic when we met this lady, Sophia Rachel. And she's very shy and humble. But this is somebody that'll take whatever the activity is to the next level, right? And we want to be part of that. So we worked with Sophia on the music contest 2 years ago now, I guess. And then we sat down with her and said, what do you think would be a good way to contribute on an ongoing basis? And she said, how about a scholarship? Oh, that's an idea. So our club approved that, and this year we'll be presenting our inaugural scholarship for all kinds of things that Sophia is going to tell you about.
So the recipient who is receiving our scholarship tonight has demonstrated an unwavering dedication to the arts and will further pursue her passion by studying music and education and clarinet at Chico State University this fall. An endeavor that perfectly aligns with the values of this scholarship. We're looking for students who have been involved in band for all 4 years, participated in competitions, particularly our Plymouth Rotary one. And in addition to her academic pursuits, she's an active member of the school's Interact Club, a participant in the RILA Leadership Camp, and she serves as our ACUSD band drum major. We are proud to award the Plymouth Rotary Music Scholarship to Miss Sierra Ballooney.
Next up is the Ken Blake Memorial Scholarship, Morgan Blake Simpson.
I see her. She's
Good evening, everybody. My name is Morgan Blake Simpson. This is my daughter, Laramie, and my mom, Lucia. We are honored to be here tonight to present a scholarship in memory of my father, Ken Blake. My dad served as sheriff of Amador County from 1990 to 1995, and he passed away in 1995 at the age of 46. He was a man who believed deeply in hard work, honesty, and serving others, whether he was working as a horseshoer, running a business, or serving this county as sheriff. He gave his all to the people in the community that he loved. He loved the outdoors, and he loved Amador County, whether it was bear hunting or snowboarding, hiking or horseshoeing. He was passionate about everything he did. But more than anything, he cared about people. He spent so much of his life helping and encouraging others, and his door was always open to anyone who needed support or guidance. This scholarship was created to honor his dedication, his love for his community, and the values he lived for every day. This year's recipient truly reflects those same values. She's a 7th generation member of Amador County community. Oh, I'm gonna cry. That's never happened up here. Anyways. And her love for agricultural leadership and service shines through in everything she does. Through Cedar Creek FFA, she has served as Centennial Vice President and President while also competing in speaking contests and mentoring younger members. She has dedicated countless hours to serving this community through organizations like Amador evacuation teams and by helping younger students with their livestock projects. Her passion for agriculture is inspiring, from ranching and showing livestock to serving as the 2024 Amador County Fair Rodeo Queen and the current 2025 Miss Amador. She represents values and traditions that make this county so special. Her goal of becoming an agricultural lawyer so she can advocate for farmers and ranchers speak volumes about her character and her commitment to protecting this community and the way of life she loves. It is clear that this young woman has worked incredibly hard, both in school and through her jobs and community involvement. I'm so sorry. Obviously, she didn't help me with my public speaking. So to build a strong future for herself while continuing to give back to others. It is an honor for us to present the $1,000 Ken Blake Scholarship to Taylor Tollett.
Next up is the Top Cop Scholarship, John Williamson and Joe and Nancy Durix.
All right. The Top Cop Scholarship, I'm kind of filling in here again. Joe and Nancy Dirks were sick tonight, unfortunately, but Top Cop is actually a nonprofit under the umbrella of the Amador Community Foundation. They support local veterans, local first responders, and community needs. Actually, since they've started the nonprofit, they've granted over $300,000. A few years ago, they started a scholarship for Argonaut and Amador to students who are furthering education and public safety. So it's a $1,500 scholarship. It's going to go to a student who is going to be a labor and delivery nurse. And she is first-generation college student in her family. So give it up for Sonia Nunez.
the Sutter Creek Community Benefit Foundation Scholarship, Amy Klingon.
Good evening. The Sutter Creek Community Benefit Foundation is dedicated to the restoration, preservation, and development of the community's historic assets, both now and for future generations. In case you're not familiar with SCCBF, we help to put on the Sutter Creek Duck Race, the Fireman's Ball, and we're dedicated to preserving the historic Sutter Creek Grammar School for all of the community to use. We're pleased to support the next generation in all of their endeavors. We hope you'll find great success and keep Sutter Creek fondly in your memories. Now I'm gonna cry. We give $1,000 scholarships based on merit and love for the community. This year, we were especially impressed with these 3 candidates' initiative. They've all worked hard to create a great foundation for a bright future. SCCBF would like to award $1,000 to Aiden Carter, Carter Cowan, and Taylor Tollett.
Next up, the American Legion Ambulance, Mr. Little.
Hello. Like Susie said, I have the American Legion Ambulance Scholarships. There's 2 of them for $500 each. As a teacher here, I love doing this every year because I know how deserving these students are. I've taught most of them, and this is just a special thing to get to do. But I'm not going to cry at all. All right, so Elixifer Vega Perez. And Jessica Middlestadt.
I'm going to call up John Williamson again for 2 scholarships, the Andrew Jackson Fuller Memorial and the Sharon Brown and Suzanne Brown McBride Scholarships.
Thanks, Susie. Okay, the Andrew Jackson Fuller Scholarship is dedicated to a student who has attended Pine Grove Elementary School. Are there any Pine Grove Bear alumni in the house tonight? All right. Oh, we got a few. Okay, all right. Well, this is one of your fellow alumni. The student is going to go to either Sierra or Folsom College and get a healthcare career. So, $500 goes to Alyssa Yasu. All right, where am I at here? Sharon Brown and Suzanne Brown McBride Scholarship. I think it's our longest name scholarship. It's going to go to a student planning to start at a 2-year school or trade school who has dreams of making a difference. So this is one where the essay really comes into play here. It's going to go to an incredible student athlete, 4.1 GPA, all league in 2 sports. He says he said he's going to use his experiences of getting injured and working through the rehab process to major in kinesiology and help others through similar situations. So excited to give $1,000 to Brad Blankenheim.
Now I am going to give away, unless she's shown up. Oh, excellent. The Amador County Association of Realtors.
Good evening, Amador High School students and families. On behalf of the Amador County Association of Realtors, it is my honor to present this year's scholarship to Lillian Epler-Della. Lillian represents the very best of our community, dedicated, compassionate, and driven to make a difference. As she takes the next steps into her journey, she plans to pursue a career in nursing or healthcare administration, fields that require both heart and leadership. These are qualities she has already shown through her commitment to helping others and her strong academic efforts. We have $500 to help you with your college.
Next, the Sutter Creek Firefighters Association.
Good evening. I'm not John Williamson, by the way, but I am Ron Rear, and I represent the Sutter Creek Firefighters Association. We're here to honor 2 students from Amador High School and reward each of them with a $500 scholarship, with the hope that they further their education in the field of medicine or fire service. We had 16 worthy candidates. It's very difficult to choose just the 2, but we feel these 2 are very deserving individuals. Both have endured heartache and hardship in their journey to get here. The first recipient of the Sutter Creek Fire Department scholarship is Alexifer Vega Perez. Again, she plans to attend San Jose State University and major in nursing. She has a 4.2 GPA and a class ranking of 11. The second recipient is Maya Hensley Curran. Again, another one. She would like to attend the University of Hawaii and major in nursing or psychology, and she also has a 4.2 GPA, ranked 10th in the class ranking. Congratulations, you 2.
And I'll call up Jeremiah Cloud to present for the City Church of Jackson.
How's it going? My name is Jeremiah Cloud. I'm a math teacher here at Amador High School. And on behalf of the City Church of Jackson, I'd like to present 2 scholarships to students with strong character, honesty, integrity, responsibility, respect, and compassion for others. And those 2 recipients are Armando Zavala Ferro and Janie Lundgren.
And for the Everett H. Johnston Foundation Scholarship, Laura Eichmann.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present the Everett H. Johnston Scholarship Award for the amount of $1,500 to the following 5 students who have a demonstrated financial need and outstanding academic achievement. Molly Mishnick, Ethan Watkins, Caitlin McNeil, Tatum March, and Apollo Smith.
Next is the CR Horizon IT Scholarship, Mr. Tim Kirkman.
Everyone, my name is Tim Kirkman. My husband, Jim Rolovich, and I started the See Our Horizon Scholarship Fund 5 years ago in order to find a way to contribute to our local community. I have been honored to be part of a group that is so generous and so giving to their children. Just to sit with this group of people is amazing. I think we should all give them a hand. What an amazing group of people. So this year we found 2 exemplary students that plan on pursuing careers in medicine. They both distinguished themselves academically with impressive GPAs, including strong science and math classes. They've also had contributions to their community and have shown a commitment to serve for the greater good. They will both be receiving scholarships of $2,500 a year, each year for the next 4 years of their advanced education. The recipients are Elixifer Vega Perez and Hillary Vinsco Leon. A big round of applause for these ladies.
Next, the Dennis and Karen Free Scholarships, Athletic and Academic, and
Sorry, Logan, this way works better for me. So I'm Joseph Fries. My parents are Dennis and Karen Fries. This is the first inaugural scholarship, 2 separate scholarships for $2,000 each. So I'm willing to bet that a few of you in this room have had either my mom or my dad as a teacher in this county. So my late father, as you probably all know, he loved math. It was his passion. He loved how simplistic it was, how exact it was, how you could always win an argument using math. That's why he jumped at the opportunity to teach physics as well, because it's basically just mathematics applied to movement. It's also why he loved coaching, because he was able to employ X's and O's to the hardwood floor, and he loved coaching. So, but as I've gotten older, I realized that something stuck with me about his tenure here. I grew up on this campus. I grew up in this gymnasium and in his classroom after school every day. And I always noticed that whenever I came to campus after elementary school, I would always have to wait in line to say hi to him. He always had a student in his classroom, or he always had a player sitting in the bleachers with him. He was always counseling them. And I realized that the true impact that he had, and my mom had, and all the teachers and administrators and counselors in this room have is the guidance. It's not the curriculum necessarily, even though that's important, but it's the guidance that they give the young adults in this room. So they help students find strength they never thought they had. It helps shape them into the best versions of themselves. So we feel that the first recipient of this first scholarship exemplifies these leadership qualities during her time here at Amador and in her future endeavors. That recipient is none other than McKinley Churchill. And the second scholarship, my sister Margaret is not here to read it, so I will read it for her. So these are her words, but I'll say them right now. When I think about things that our parents value the most, a life of hard work, service, and equity stand out. While they encouraged and supported the academic education of those moving into fields that require such, they also value and respect the career and technical education required for those who keep the wheels of society turning, acknowledging that without the farmer, the mechanic, the truck driver, the majority of us would starve. Without the skills of the stylist, the artist, the musician, life might not hold the same vibrancy. Combining the creativity of the artist, the hard work of a student with a driving passion, as one of her recommenders described, a strong sense of community and compassion. Our next recipient hopes to both follow her passion and honor the sacrifices of her parents by attending cosmetology school and focusing on becoming a hairstylist. Another recommender reported that the student faces challenges with a strong work ethic and respect for opportunity. We are honored to be a part of that opportunity for Gladys Farah.
Amador County Ag Boosters FFA alumni, Kelly Thompson. Caleb Kegel.
Sorry to disappoint. Kelly's much more fun. Thanks, Joe, for coming through. Proud product of your father's math classes back in the day. All right, I'm here tonight to present the FFA, the Sutter Creek FFA awards and scholarship awards, and I couldn't be more proud of a group of students on campus that dedicate countless hours to their community on a regular basis, from volunteer opportunities to their own product, their own events that they put on to show how well they prepare and plan and all the things that they do on a daily basis. So all of our FFA students that are awarded tonight have definitely earned it with the amount of work that they've put in on our campus, and it's definitely shown. So we have 3 award winners here that are $500 scholarship winners. First is Jessica Middlestadt. Jessica's joining us, as a couple of our teammate members are as well. They just won a section or playoff game to go to the section title game. So congratulations. All right, Jesus Medina. And Cohen Kell. All right, the Ag Boosters also has a handful of $1,250 scholarships to hand out. First being for Chris Middlestadt. Emma Peterson. Garrett Winchell. And last but not least, Taylor Tollett. One more round of applause for all of the FFA award winners.
All right, the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 108, Mr. Little.
Okay, the American Legion Auxiliary 108 is going to a student that I've taught quite a bit, taught a lot actually, and he's an original in the best way possible, and he's dressed pretty sharp tonight, so he should be up here more than once. Ethan Watkins.
The Dixie Cameron Equestrian and Western Lifestyle Memorial, Jamie Levenko.
I would just like to point out to John Williamson that I clearly have the scholarship with the longest name, which was discussed earlier. Good evening. I am honored tonight to present the Dixie Cameron Memorial Scholarship, which we established in my mom's memory after we lost her 10 years ago. Each year we give these scholarships to students who are passionate about pursuing careers in equine or ranch science, fields my mother loved deeply. Horses, especially thoroughbreds, were her greatest joy. She grew up with a grandfather who owned them and a father who had, for a time, been a jockey. My mom often said the outside of a horse is good for the inside of a man or a woman. After reading through the applications, I believe the students receiving these scholarships tonight already understand that truth. We have two $500 scholarships to award tonight. The first is going to Macy Cranford. I have had the pleasure of watching Macy grow up, and it's a real honor to give her a scholarship in my mother's name. The second scholarship I am handing out this evening is proof that my husband, Ron Levenko, gets a vote on these things, because this young man had included in his scholarship application that this summer he plans to get his Class A license before he leaves for college. And my husband is a big fan of anyone with a Class A license, so we're giving this scholarship to Chris Middlestadt.
And the Rotary Club of Plymouth Foothills has several scholarships. Jennifer Pritchard.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Pritchard, and I am the 2025-2026 Youth and Scholarship Chair of the Rotary Club of Plymouth Foothills. Our mission is to serve the entire community with special attention to seniors, veterans, and of course, our local youth. We sponsor fundraisers and projects that are enjoyable to our members and bring our community together, producing tangible benefits both locally and worldwide. I'm pleased to announce the recipients of this year's Rotary Club of Plymouth Foothills scholarships: Sonia Nunez, Liam Barr, and Brianna Hooper.
Sorry, I'm Jamie Levenko with the Plymouth Foothills Rotary, so wearing a different hat. Our Rotary Club also gives out every year a scholarship that we call the Achievement Beyond Obstacles Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded each year to a student who has shown that they have incredible perseverance. As every adult in this room knows, life doesn't always go as planned, and sometimes life doesn't go as planned in high school students as well. Some face challenges that could easily become barriers to their success. But tonight's recipient has refused to let life's obstacles keep her down. In recognition of her grit, resilience, and determination, and to encourage her to keep using these lessons as she sets out to conquer the world, we are proud to award a $2,000 scholarship to, should have opened it earlier, sorry, Hillary Acevedo Leon.
And I'll call up for the Jack F. Carrera Scholarship, Ryan Little.
The Jack F. Carrera Scholarship goes to a student that, and this scholarship is basically based on character. I'm guessing that means a good character. And this student definitely has that. I know that for sure. And that is Henry Bateser.
Welcome John Williamson again for a couple scholarships, Dr. Floyd Sawyer Goulart, and the Kearns Beltrami scholarships.
Yeah, the applause just gets weaker and weaker the more times I have. That's okay. Dr. Floyd devoted her whole life to education. She created this scholarship a long time ago to support female students who are going to start at a 2-year community college. And the winner this year is going to go to a student who is going to go to Sac City College and wants to enroll in their dental hygiene program. It's a $500 scholarship for Jamie Bender. All right, the next scholarship is the Kearns Beltrami Memorial Scholarship. And pretty simple criteria here also. It is for an Amador graduate who's going to be attending a 4-year college in California. The winner this year is going to attend either CSU Long Beach or Fresno State. She wants to get her nursing degree. It's a $1,000 scholarship for Kaylee Chang.
And the Rory Louderback Stratton Memorial Scholarship, Max Louderback Stratton.
Good evening, everyone. Just a quick thank you to all the faculty here. Mr. Freeze was also my mathematics teacher, and Mr. Wall was my history teacher. I think I see Mr. Carter. And it's just wonderful to be back here with everyone, and congratulations to all of you in the room. This is a $10,000 scholarship in memory of my sister Rory, and in recognition of a very unique individual who sort of carries on in her spirit. My sister was extremely hardworking, academically excellent, and she went on to serve as a nurse. She was just a positive, uplifting force in this community. So without further ado, I would like to award this to Brianna Burke.
And for the Alan Pantel Memorial.
Third recipient is Maya Hensley Curran. Marla Gardner.
Check, check. The Amador High School Boosters Scholarship is up next. Stephanie Bramer, and I think she's Athlete of the Year too. Oh.
Yay. First thing, I made it without tripping. That's an accomplishment. Trying to get organized, sorry. Yeah. You can pass them out. That would be amazing. So it is an honor to be here to present these scholarship awards on behalf of the Amador Boosters. The Boosters organization has operated here on campus to support the various sports teams and organizations located at Amador High School. Each year, our selection committee reviews the applicants based on their involvement in different sports teams and campus organizations, community involvement, extracurricular activities, academic performance, and individual merits of each student. Each of these recipients have excelled in the areas mentioned. It is my great privilege that the Boosters is able to award 4 scholarships tonight. The first one is to Marley Garner. Next we have Mara LaPlusa. Next we have Sam Baker. And last but not least, we have Bradley Blankenheim. Additionally, it gives me great pleasure to award the Athlete of the Year scholarships to 2 very deserving individuals who have shown exceptional athletic abilities throughout their high school years. Please join me in congratulating Bradley Blankenheim and Peyton Patterson.
One more addition to add to the athletic scholarship there. We, in our athletic league that these students all compete in, many of our students over here are athletes as well as students in the classroom and many other things. So we participate in the Sierra Valley Conference, and the Sierra Valley Conference honors student achievement as far as the athletic academic scholarship awards. And 2 of our students in the Dale Lackey Scholarship that the CIF puts out, we nominate through our league who those students are. Our students were the runner-ups within our league, which means they received a league scholarship as the Sierra Valley Conference Scholar Athlete of the Year. So I have 2 recipients that we had the pleasure of in some form or way of coaching each of these individuals in some form or fashion. So it's been fun to watch their growth over the years. But our first winner is Peyton Patterson. And the other is Bradley Blankenheim.
Next up, the Amador High Tennis Scholarship, Lindsay Samuels.
Hello, everybody. name is Lindsay Sammons. I'm the Amador Junior High, or the Amador Junior Team Tennis League Director, and also the Amador High School Tennis, one of the assistant coaches. Also an Amador High alum. I too owe all of my math skills to Mr. Fries. And for a second there, I thought I was gonna have to have Mr. Turner grade me on my projection skills from the stage. So thank you for this microphone, because I was sure to get an F. So I'm here on behalf of Amador Tennis Club and the Amador County Junior Team Tennis League. Today we are awarding Marley Gardner with a $1,000 scholarship. Not only did Marley grow up on the courts through the junior program, but for 6+ seasons and 136+ volunteer coaching hours, Marley gave back to the junior program with consistency, leadership, and heart. She showed up for these kids, her fellow coaches, and for this community again and again. Now, there are young players who fell in love with or love tennis more because Marley encouraged them. There are kids who grew more confident because she believed in them. There are children learning how to work hard, be respectful teammates, and carry themselves with character because they watched by her example. The lessons these kids are learning through junior team tennis, confidence, resilience, teamwork, accountability, will follow them into classrooms, careers, relationships, and every part of their future. And a piece of that future was shaped by Marley. Marley, thank you. Thank you for helping build not only stronger tennis players, but stronger young people. Your leadership has left a mark on this program that will continue long after this season, long after graduation, and long after these kids leave the courts. Thank you. I made it through without crying.
The Amador Resource Conservation District Scholarship.
Hey y'all, I'm so glad the lights came back on, and my thought there was like, even when the lights go out, kids, the show must go on. So I'm Amber Gardner, and I'm honored to stand before you as a board member of the Amador County Resource Conservation District. Our mission is to champion natural resource conservation in Amador County through community education and technical assistance. Each year, we proudly award a $1,500 scholarship to support graduating seniors pursuing studies in natural resource management and conservation. This year, we received a record number of 16 applications for that award, so we decided to give 2 of them. One of them is tonight at Amador High. So go science. It's my pleasure to recognize Liam Farr as this year's scholarship recipient. Not only do I hear he is an awesome runner, track and field, and all the other awards he received already, but his dedication to environmental stewardship, his volunteer work, and your field experience really sets you apart from everyone else. He plans to major in environmental science with interest in forest management. I think he's going to University of Oregon. Go Ducks. And we're proud to support students like Liam who are committed to protecting and restoring our natural resources for future generations. Congratulations, Liam.
All right, the Amador Vintners Association. Yep, I think that was an error. Forgot to delete that one. Sorry about that. Next, the Amador Youth Basketball Scholarship. John and Gilliam and Candy Thompson. Candy Thompson's here.
So it's not actually John, it's James Lynch, so thank you, James. Okay. So first of all, I love Amador County. I'm proud to have been raised here in this community and raising my family here, have raised my family here. We just make it happen for our kids. And it's like tonight, no power, no problem, right? It kind of reminds me of when we were at the state championship game for Amador. For football, many of you were probably there and they didn't sing the national anthem, so the whole crowd broke out in song to make sure that our boys had the national anthem before the game. It just is, it helps remind me of what Amador County is all about, and I love that. And you guys may not realize yet how blessed you are to have been raised in this community, but one day you're going to be thankful to have been raised in Amador County. Let's see, so first of all, it's my pleasure to congratulate each of you on your graduation and your future. And I want to especially thank Mr. Lynch. It's a blessing to serve on the AYB board with him. The amount of expertise, leadership, and heart he brings to AYB and to these kids is something that does not go unnoticed, and we're incredibly grateful for everything you do. We're also very blessed by the board that we have at AYB. I'm grateful to serve along Mr. Lynch, who's the varsity boys basketball coach here at Amador, Mr. John Gilliam, who's the varsity boys basketball coach at Argonaut, Tommy Webb, Courtney Falzer, and Adam Thompson, and so many others who contribute to make this program what it is. So Amador Youth Basketball is something that we're all extremely proud of because it's the only youth basketball organization in Amador County, and it gives every child the opportunity to play, not just the kids who make the competitive teams. If you're ever in the gym during the AYB season in this gym, you'll see that it's super crazy. We have 3 games going at one time from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. So AYB believes that every kid deserves the chance to learn and play the game, build confidence, be part of a team, and grow through sports. Each year we proudly serve more than 500 players from pre-K through 8th grade. Then after 8th grade, many of the players from both the Amador and Argonaut basketball programs come back to work during our AYB season as referees. We generally employ between 20 and 30 refs each season, which creates opportunities for these student athletes to lead, mentor younger players, and give back to the same program they grew up in. Tonight, we're honored to award 4 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each. Our first scholarship recipient is Peyton Patterson. So Peyton served as a supervisor for our Amador Youth Basketball referee program for the last 2 years and is going to be playing basketball in college, so that's awesome. Our second scholarship recipient is another supervisor for the last 2 years, Mr. James Lynch. Joe, guys, I'm confused. It's Mr. Joe Lynch, I'm sorry. And we have the privilege of getting to know the supervisors well, and both of these individuals are really awesome people, and they'll be greatly missed. It's also our pleasure to announce that the next 2 recipients are Aiden Carter and John McPartland. Congratulations to all of you guys. And finally, thank you to every person who supports Amador Youth Basketball in one way or another. Whether you do currently or have in the past, volunteer, coach, sponsored, referee, brought, and support your kids at games, or just simply cheering from the stands, you're a part of what makes this organization so special. Amador Youth Basketball would not be what it is without all of you. Thank you.
Next up is the Upcountry 80 Lions, Ed Shaver and Joe Bonini scholarships. Frank Axe.
Good evening. I'm Frank Axe. I'm the treasurer of the Upcountry 88 Lions, and with me tonight is...
Hi, I'm Gail Cates. I'm the president of Upcountry 88 Lions. We need members. Please join our club.
Okay, so we have 2 scholarships to award tonight. The first is the Lion Joe Benini Memorial Scholarship, and the recipient is Chloe Whitmore. The next award is the Lion Ed Shaver Memorial Scholarship, and Ed was not only a member of her club, but in education as well. And that goes to Sophia Dooley. Looks like she just got off the field there.
Next is the American Legion Post 108, Rick Boner and Dennis Grut.
Good evening. The American Legion was chartered by Congress in 1919 as a patriotic veterans organization, focusing on service to veterans, service members, and community. The American Legion evolved from a group of war-weary veterans, World War I veterans, into the most influential nonprofit group in the United States. Membership swiftly grew to over 1 million members, and local posts sprang up across the country. Today, 107 years later, membership still stands at 1.6 million with more than 12,000 posts worldwide. The posts are organized into 55 departments, one for each state in the United States, along with the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, France, Latin America, and the Philippines. Over the years, the American Legion has built its identity by achieving hundreds of benefits and services for the veterans, by supporting the U.S. Armed Forces, and by instilling the values of responsible citizenship among young people. From the changing of the American Legion drafted GI Bill to relief for veterans exposed to toxic contamination in service, veterans of the American Legion have worked for over a century to improve and strengthen the nation they swore with their lives to defend. It is the American Legion Post 108's honor and privilege to present two $1,000 scholarships this evening. And the first one is to Shinya Ueda. And the second one is to Taylor Tall.
Farms of Amador, Andrew Gardner.
Thank you, Susie. Good evening. My name is Andrew Gardner. I'm the president of the Farms of Amador. And I first want to say it's an honor to stand among all the donors tonight, especially the ones that are also investing in our agricultural leaders and the agricultural assets of Amador County for the future. It's amazing to be with you and all that work that you're doing on behalf. Amador, the Farms of Amador has been around for a little over 20 years. I've been involved with it for the last 10. We support school gardens, we support the farmers markets, we support local growers, and anything that we can do to continue the cycle of agricultural leadership and education in Amador County. Tonight, I want to say that it's the first time in the organization's history to be presenting a scholarship. So it's a very exciting evening for us to present this award to someone who we've already seen exhibits excellent agricultural leadership, has a very, very bright future ahead of her. And so our very first scholarship ever in the history of Farms Amador goes to Miss Taylor Tollett.
Now the Marilyn Bush Memorial Scholarship, Laura Eichmann.
Okay, I think we're at the 3/4 mark. This scholarship, the Marilyn Bush Memorial Scholarship, is very near and dear to my heart. Marilyn Bush, she was a beloved mother, wife, and Sutter Creek elementary teacher who lost her battle with cancer at a very early age. She was also my mother's best friend. So in 1991, the Marilyn Bush family started this memorial scholarship in honor of Marilyn. And it used to go to students who had Marilyn in the 5th grade, but they've long since graduated. So now the scholarship committee select students who have an interest in pursuing a career in education and who also demonstrate characteristics that remind them of Maryland. And the two recipients of this $500 scholarship award this year, they share Maryland's compassion, her dedication, and organic commitment to inclusivity. And these two recipients are Kayla Martinez and Emma Thompson.
Creekside United Methodist Church, Albiers.
Oh, it is not Albiers. I'm Sandy Anderson. I am not Albiers. Creekside United Methodist Church began this scholarship fund about 40 years ago from the Peterson family. And every year, a student graduating from Amador, Argonaut, or Independent, or sometimes the same one, receives something from the Methodist Church. We look at things like character, academic achievement, and community involvement. This year, we have two recipients, each $1,000. One of them is Griffin Gardner. And one of them is Apollo Smith. We're very proud to have you, Griffin. Our congregation looks forward to seeing you sometime when you might be home from school for a while. Let us know how it's going. And Apollo, we've watched you grow up, and we're very proud of the person that you've become. So congratulations to both of you.
The Kyle Gay Memorial Soccer Scholarship is up next. Mr. Greg Wall.
Good evening again. I've had the great pleasure of being a soccer coach here for a number of years. And back in 2006, we did lose a young man at the beginning of the season. And by 2007, we had created a scholarship in his name. And so we continue his legacy of being a selfless leader, of having outstanding character. And so we are very happy to award this to a young lady who is a captain on this year's women's team. And it was just a pleasure to watch, and also a pleasure in the classroom. McKinley Churchman.
Next, the Thomas M. Harrington Memorial Scholarship, Jim and Ernie Burgess. Ms. Thomas.
Okay, so we are honored to be here tonight to present the Thomas M. Harrington Memorial Scholarship. So like the three of us, and I believe the date is, Ernie graduated from Amherst 1979, Jim 1983, myself in 1986. Tom was a proud graduate of Amador High School in 1987. He was a well-rounded and successful student like all you guys sitting over there who had a passion for learning, particularly in computer science, math, science, and psychology. He graduated, like I said, in 1987 and continued his education at CSU Sacramento, where he earned his degree and then worked for the state of California. Tom passed away far too soon at just the age of 28. And so to honor his memory and his many accomplishments, his parents, John and Joan, established this scholarship. It was a way of keeping Tom's spirit alive and recognizing students who embody the values that he held dear, which you all have: academic excellence, character, and heart. Okay? So Jim and Ernie are the trustees of this state, and after thoughtful consideration, There was 22 applicants that made it their way that fit the criteria. So that is a lot of quality young adults heading into the world. But they selected 2 exceptional students to receive this year's award. Each recipient will receive a $1,000 scholarship, and we know without a doubt that Tom is looking down and is proud of these 2 amazing seniors. So it is our privilege and great joy to present the 2026 Thomas M. Harrington Memorial Scholarship to a young man going to the University of Oregon, majoring in environmental science, Liam Farr. And a young lady going to the University of Hawaii, Manoa, going into pre-nursing, Maya Hensley Curran.
Next is the Italian Benevolent Society, Anthony Vinciguerra.
Thank you, everybody. I have 2 $5,000 scholarships tonight. Will Aiden Carter and Chloe Whitmore please come up?
Next is the Jackson Rotary, Stacy Liggis.
My name is Stacy Liggis, and I am here on behalf of Jackson Rotary. The criteria for our scholarship pretty much boils down to investing in hardworking, talented students that we see embracing our motto of service above self, whether it's service to their fellow students, their communities, their families. What happened this year is that we had way too many students that more than met that criteria. It took us a lot of work to get it down to the last 2, and then we couldn't manage to get down to 1. So my amazing scholarship committee members all put in their own money so we could fund 2. So sit on the scholarship committee and do that. It's a wonderful way to give back to the community. Our scholarships are both for $2,000 each. Our first recipient stands out as a scholar and a leader. She not only ranks at the top of her class academically, but has served her school and her classmates as a leader in student government. She's a lover of art, specifically dance, as well as having a passion for science that will carry her far towards her goals of becoming a veterinarian. Emma Thompson, we wish you the best in your journey. Our second recipient embodies the dedication to her community and hard work that I found personally inspiring. She not only maintains a 4.2 GPA with a rigorous course load, but has dedicated herself to her community through Interact, Latinx Club, and church. She says, I have learned the value of selflessness and leadership, both in and out of the classroom. I strive to be someone others can rely on. Alexa Perez.
Now the Frederick C. Joyce Memorial Scholarship, Lori Thomas.
Okay, for my last scholarship that I get to present tonight, the Frederick C. Joyce Memorial through the Amador Senior Center, this recipient will receive $500. And the criteria they had was that for students must show how their aspirations will benefit older citizens. And we can attest, or I can, I told you I graduated in '86. I'm refusing to apply for AARP, I'm in denial, but it's a growing field, it's a necessary field, it's a very important field. So I'm very excited to give this award to a young lady that's going to Folsom Lake to major in social work and art, and that's Chloe Whitmore.
Kit Carson Mountain Men Scholarship is up next.
I'm Mountain Band Ron Meyer, the Kit Carson Mountain Men of Amador County. And we have Mountain Band John Carollo here. He's the scalper for our club, so I've been told to behave myself tonight. If you notice, I'm wearing moccasins tonight. That's because when I stick my foot in my mouth, it doesn't hurt my dentures quite as much. Kit Carson Mountain Men, the club has been active since for 97 years. I got my tongue wrapped around my eye tooth. You can't see what I'm saying. Some of the members that we've had over the years, you might have heard a couple of the names. Ronnie Reagan, John Wayne. We even got an invite. Basically, the Queen of England came over here a few years ago just to meet the Mountain Men. That's the reason she came to Sacramento. We thought we got rid of her once, but you know how it goes. Kit Carson is dedicated to the history of what the Mountain Men and even the leaders of the people that came to California and all through the Mountain Men, or all through the mountain range. Kit Carson, after he was a mountain man, became a scout for the Army. He led John Fremont in several expeditions through the West. He actually blazed a trail and brought several of the wagon trains west from St. Louis, Missouri, all the way to California and Oregon. We try to preserve that history, but tonight we are investing in the future. So we are glad to announce the scholarship of two different young ladies. Now, here's why I'm going to stick my foot in my mouth, because I'm not sure that I got the pronunciation right. Anna Price. Okay, second one is Jerry Ann Moody.
The Frank Manzano Memorial Scholarship, John Williamson.
What a great night. I mean, it ends up being a long night, right? But for such a great reason. I mean, look at that list on that yellow sheet of paper. I mean, there's so many scholarships given out each year, and the donors just keep growing. I mean, and it's amazing because the students are so impressive. I end up reading most of your guys' applications and essays. I was blown away by this class. Super impressed. I also want to say, too, if you're getting one of these scholarships from me or from one of the Community Foundation Scholarship Fund holders, make sure you read the letter on the back of it. And it tells you how to claim your scholarship. We're going to send the money directly to your school. Make sure you read that whole thing, especially if you're winning a continuing scholarship. It shows you how to apply for that next year. So make sure you read that whole thing. Frank Manzano was a local businessman. You know, he owned Highway House and Luca's and the Ranch Market in Jackson for a little bit. Fortunately, he passed away a little over a year ago, and when we were talking about what the criteria should be for this scholarship with his son, Frankie, obviously business was a part of it, but he said, yeah, my dad owned businesses and was a businessman, but he was also an artist. He loved to do all kinds of different artistic things. So the criteria is either major in either arts or business. It's a $1,000 scholarship, and Frank is actually giving away 3 scholarships this year. The winners are Tatum March, Parker March, and Michael Nunes.
And presenting the Hank King Honorary Scholarship is Sophia Rochelle.
Good evening, my name is Sophia Rochelle. I have the privilege of serving as the band director at Argonaut Amador High Schools. It's my honor to present the Hank King Scholarship on behalf of the ACUSD High School Concert Band Booster parents. Hank King served for 35 years as the band director at Amador High School, cultivating a vibrant and enduring music program. A talented clarinetist, Mr. King continues to inspire musicians as he conducts the Motherlode Community Band. This scholarship, established in his honor, celebrates a student who has committed to band all 4 years of high school and has a true passion for music. This scholarship honors students whose contributions have left a lasting impact on our district's music and fine arts program. This year's recipient has demonstrated exceptional dedication, investing countless hours of practice, performance, leadership, and commitment to a program that is continuing to grow and evolve. The recipient served as our drum major, taking on significant responsibility by leading rehearsals and sectionals, mentoring both new and returning members. And while our band will miss them greatly, we look forward to their future accomplishments. They will be attending Chico State this fall to study music education and become a music educator, continuing to inspire the next generation in our community. I've had the privilege of working with this student as a private teacher during college audition preparation, their Rotary competition preparation, and as their band director for the past 2 years. It's my pleasure to announce the Hank King Scholarship is being awarded to Miss Sierra Bellini.
Now, I'm going to call up Kelly Thompson to present the Dr. Lucy Miller Memorial, who actually was a personal friend of mine. Both her sons are graduates of Amador High School, and she was a radiologist for many years at Sutter Amador Hospital. And so it's taken too soon from all of us.
So the Dr. Lucy Miller Memorial Scholarship criteria was anybody going into the medical field. And there were 2 recipients chosen. They're each receiving $1,000. And so many people apologize for getting misty. I'm not gonna, I just do it, it happens. I know these students well. One has been in Amador County since her very early childhood, and one just arrived a year and a half ago. Both of these women will undoubtedly deliver the best care. Their bedside manner will be unmatched. They will care for their patients like family. They are both calm, warm, giving. They'll be optimistic, and should any of us ever be in their care, I feel like it would be winning the lottery. One of them has already received one of the most special awards tonight. Rory Lauterbach was one of my former students, and for those of us here tonight that have been here a while, they know her well. She was amazing. That's such a special scholarship. And Dr. Lucy Memorial Scholarship also chose that recipient, Brianna Hooper. And the next recipient, just as amazing, Molly Mishnick.
The Amador El Dorado Sacramento Cattlewomen.
Hello, Tasha Taman
2 awards to hand out tonight. This first application hit very close to home for me. While they weren't born into the ranching lifestyle, they have a deep passion for it. They are determined to leave their footprint on the cattle industry, whether it's big or small, and I deeply relate to that. This candidate possesses incredible drive, dedication, and a fantastic work ethic. All qualities needed for a rancher, as this lifestyle is not for the weak. It is my absolute honor to present one of this year's AES Cattlewomen Scholarships to Chris Middlestat.
Hi, I'm Callie Collins. This next individual needs no introduction. In fact, tonight you have heard several of her introductions, but we know her well at the Cattlewomen's Association because she served as our beef ambassador. She has done many things, including serving time and contributing her voice to advocate and educate others about the beef industry. Again, you've heard her name many, many times, but I am very proud to repeat it. The second recipient of our award is to Taylor Telford.
You know, I feel like we need a 7th inning stretch. I've been stretching every 2 minutes, but you guys. All right, Naranjo Brothers Memorial Fund Scholarship, Amanda Naranjo.
Hello, my name's Amanda Naranjo. This fund was put together in honor of my 2 children that passed away 3 years ago, Charlie and Joel Naranjo. And originally we started just supporting youth organizations and community events within Amador County, but I have a son graduating from Argonaut this year, and so I wanted to add scholarships onto what we fundraise for as well. With that being said, I'd like to honor Lauren Moletsky.
Next up is the Native Daughters of the Golden West, Forest Parlor 86 in Plymouth, Michael Spinetta. It does not look like a daughter to me.
So the very first leading actor in Amador County High School's history, or what we were called back then, sort of Great Union High, was the president of the Native Daughters of California in 1930 and I believe 1931. I believe she was the leading actor back in 1912. I don't know. I used to know all that, right? I know our first play here was Box of Monkeys. And anyway, she went on to lead Native Daughters. And to tell you how small of a county this is, in order to claim this $500, the winner has to contact my former babysitter. And I've talked to 2 members of her family already today, one for about, maybe a half hour in the fair office. And then I talked to her mom, and if I say, hi, Cammie, I've talked to her grandma. So Lizzie, come on up here, Lizzie Faye.
Native Sons of the Golden West, Scholarship, John and Jeff Campbell.
All right, this has to go way up.
All right, Native Sons of Golden West, Amador Parlor 17's been, I'm going to try to be brevity. Brevity is nice when you're at the very end of this. Amador Parlor 17, 140 years at Cedar Creek. Jeff and I are fourth generation members of the Parlor. I'm a trustee. He's a past president. We've just made an endowment to bring our scholarships to $3,000 each. 3 Amador and 2 from Independence or North Star. So those are going to be presented at the North Star and Independence graduation in a couple weeks. We focus on vocation, and that's not mutually exclusive. Sometimes you can be going for a STEM education, so don't feel afraid to tell your friends next year, even if they're going to a 4-year, that's not necessarily, they can also apply. This floor here, as one of our things in community service, we put about $40,000 into this floor when we did it. So, among many other things in Cedar Creek. But as far as our scholarships go, we got Griffin Gardner, Underwater Tech, Santa Barbara City College, $3,000. Cora Mullen, Vet Tech, Consumer Service College. And Lars Peterson, Fire Science, Folsom Lake College.
Jonathan Roger Price Memorial Scholarship, Art Price.
All right. One of the things that makes Amador County special is the way this community invests in its young people. You can see it tonight, the over 100 scholarships being awarded. Some created by families honoring loved ones, others by local organizations, businesses, and community members who believe in supporting the next generation. Together, they reflect something really meaningful about our county. We believe in showing up for each other, encouraging one another, and giving back to the place that helped shape us. That spirit is why my siblings and I created the Jonathan Roger Price Memorial Scholarship. Our brother, John, loved this school and loved this community deeply. He was a 2008 Amador High School graduate. During his time here, he played soccer, tennis, swam, snowboarded, and spent countless hours in the auto shop. Notice I didn't mention anything about going to class. More importantly, he built friendships and values here that stayed with him for the rest of his life. John believed in hard work, kindness, loyalty, and showing up for people when they need you most. When reviewing the scholarship applications, we looked for students who reflected those same qualities, and there were many of you. It's our honor to announce this year's recipient of the Jonathan Roger Price Memorial Scholarship to John McPartland. Better looking one. Dressed like it.
Victoria Robinson Memorial Scholarship, Laura Eichmann.
I have the privilege of presenting another very special scholarship, the Victoria Robinson Scholarship, in memory of my godmother, Victoria Robinson. She was passionate about teaching, and she taught many years at Ione Elementary. In her free time, she loved art. So when she passed away, her family decided to honor her with this scholarship, and the recipients of this scholarship are planning to pursue either a career in education or art. So we have 2 students receiving a scholarship for $450. That would be Kayla Martinez and Macy Cranford. And then we have a recipient of $1,000, Emma Thompson.
Rotary Club of Amador Upcountry, Chaz Murphy.
Just going to limp on up here. Those chairs are tough for that long. I'm Chaz Murphy. I am honored to represent the Amador Upcountry Rotary. Our president asked me to lead our scholarship group this year, and if I had realized how difficult it was going to be, I probably would have said no. It was really a tough choice. We had 15 applications. I would have loved to have given one to all of them. They were all outstanding students and student athletes, artists. So we tried to pick somebody, two people who were well-rounded. So we have two $500 scholarships. Shunya Bedder. And I'm sorry, I know I butchered that badly. And Chloe Whitmore.
Rotary Club of Ione, Dan Millington.
So as Stacy mentioned earlier, Rotary's motto is service above self. So we were looking for kids that exemplify those values that we hold dear, like leadership, service and integrity, and academics. We've got two $1,250 scholarships. The first one goes to Carter Cohen, who's not here because he's on a trip to Argentina on a Rotary program as an exchange student. And then the other recipient, Carter's going to go to Coastline Community College in Business Administration and then later wants to be a pilot. Our second recipient, yeah, that's awesome. And our second recipient is Maya Hensley Curran. She's going to University of Hawaii.
Stephanie Marie Cerna Memorial Scholarship, Thomas Cerna.
Hello, my name is Angelina Cerna, and this is my dad, Tom Cerna. We did this in honor of my sister. She had a love for agriculture. She knew what she wanted to do, went to college right away about her ag, was an FFA teacher, and we put together two $500 scholarships. One is here, as she graduated from here, and one is at Alvarez High School in Salinas, where she was a teacher. Our recipient is Jesus Moreno.
Signal Service, Jeremiah Cloud.
Hello again. It's an honor to be here to present the scholarship award on behalf of Signal Service, Inc., a third-generation family-owned and operated alarm company that has been protecting the community since 1976. Each year, the selections committee reviews the applicants based on community involvement, extracurricular participation, academic performance, and personal growth. These recipients excelled in all these areas. It's my great privilege that we award the following scholarship from Signal Service. The first, making waves in the wrestling program, Chris Middlestack. And our second recipient, a veteran of my track and field program and also a great performer in various performances on campus, Carmen Ariano.
Seroptimists of Amador County, Angela Lundgren and Rita Bowl. And there's one more.
Angela couldn't make it. I'm Linda Matlich, Rita Bowl, and Marie Lindsay. We're going to give 3 $1,000 scholarships. They say life will only give you challenges you can handle. These challenges play a significant role in our lives, shaping our values, beliefs, and aspirations. They serve as a source of inspiration and guidance, influencing our decisions and actions, and help to motivate us to reach our full potential. This student has been dealt with several life challenges and embodies the qualities of an outstanding young leader, scholar, and compassionate individual. Her work ethic and commitment to others come learning the value of selflessness and experience. She now inspires those around her and seeks out ways to support and uplift those in need. Her combination of intelligence, leadership, and compassion positions her as an individual ready to make a positive impact in life. We are pleased to honor Alexa Vega Perez with this scholarship.
For our next recipient, I wanted to say a few things. Drive and determination are often a necessary ingredient for setting goals and success. Despite facing obstacles, the student has not been deterred by these obstacles and instead used these challenges as opportunities for learning, reflection, and growth. This individual has clear goals for her future and the determination to achieve them. Her personal strengths being intelligent, inquisitive, detail-oriented, and hardworking embodies the qualities of an individual which will contribute to her success. She demonstrates love for others and models maturity and accountability. She will be a first-generation college student and has set goals for her future that she is determined to achieve. Amador County Seroptimists International is honored to present this amazing young lady, Chloe Whitmore, with a $1,000 scholarship to help her meet her goals to make a difference in this world and succeed.
Several years ago, we added a new scholarship to the 2 we regularly give at Amador and Argonaut High Schools. It's the Val Coed Community Service Scholarship. Val was a dedicated seroptimist for over 20 years. For the majority of that time, she was the S Club leader. That was a service club here at Amador High School dedicated to instilling in students the commitment to and the joy of service, with the goal that these values will remain with them throughout their lifetime. Val also believed in exposing the students to the wider world outside of Amador County. And to this end, she conducted, under her leadership, 2 trips to Japan, where they partnered with local Japanese seroptimist clubs to see how service looked like in that country. She also took them to Italy and another trip to Boston, where they lived in the basement of a church and went out each day and did different community service projects. Sadly, we lost my dear friend Val way too soon. So we dedicated a scholarship in her honor. The Val Coed Community Service Award is given to a student who has demonstrated a love of community, a heart for service, who is dependable, follows instructions, carries out the mission at hand. The recipient of tonight's award is an individual who has hit all the marks and continued to make a difference in this world. We are honored to award $1,000 to Peyton Patterson.
I'll call up John Williamson for the Elizabeth Houghton Memorial Scholarships and the Kelly Davenport Scholarship.
Thanks, Susie. Elizabeth Houghton was a highly recognized educator, an award winner, and an overall great teacher and person. Terry Donahue actually started this scholarship in her honor. It was 2 years ago. It's kind of a new scholarship. It's for students who are majoring in education with an emphasis on students who are pursuing a teaching career. The winner has a 4.0 GPA, is a multi-sport athlete, and wants to pursue a career in teaching or counseling therapy. $1,000 goes to Joseph Lynch. All right, next up is another newer scholarship, second year for this one also. It's the Kelly Davenport Scholarship. And it's for a student pursuing a career related to helping animals. So the winner this year is going to be majoring in vet technology and hopes to come back to our community to work. So $500 goes to Cora Mullen.
Sutter Creek Lions Club is next.
Hi, I'm Nancy Champlin, president of the Sutter Creek Lions. Tonight we are giving out one $500 scholarship. Our recipient has shown exceptional leadership, deep commitment to agriculture, and meaningful service to Amador County. A long-standing involvement in 4-H, FFA, and community agricultural projects demonstrates maturity and purpose. We are proud to help support the continuation of education and look forward to seeing a positive future impact on our community. It is my pleasure to award a $500 scholarship to Emma Peterson.
The Volcano Telephone James E. Welch Memorial Scholarship, Dorothy Oneto.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight, and I have to tell you, I read every scholarship and was impressed by every one of you. It was not an easy decision, but on behalf of Volcano Telephone and the James W. Welch Memorial Scholarship, I want to present $1,000 to Riley Center.
Volcano Theater, Michelle Checkley and Sue Haldon.
Good evening. I'm a board member for Volcano Theater Company, and I'm joined by one of our members, Sue Haldane. Our scholarship is to encourage participation in the theater or performing arts.
We feel we must mention that this scholarship would not be available if it hadn't have been for Giles Turner, and a few of the other teachers here at Amador, and also from Jackson, as was Jackson at that time in 1974. So we just want to thank Mr. Turner for still being here so we could thank him.
And we should say that Mr. Turner did appear in our very first production at Volcano Theater Company all the way back in 1974. So tonight we have 2 scholarships to award because we couldn't choose between just one person. We had so many really talented and exciting people that applied for this scholarship, and we decided to award $1,000 to
two individuals tonight. The first one is going to be Adriana Moscoso. And the other one is for Isabella Gower.
Baker Homes Family Scholarship, Laura Eichmann.
Oh, this is a fun one. A very cool scholarship that I get to present. So a few years ago, Mr. Bill Baker, the one you guys know very well, who's only 13 days away from retirement, I think. Yeah, Mr. Baker. He joined forces with Greg Holmes, a former classmate of mine from second grade all the way through senior year. I knew him very well. Jim, yes, knew him also. We were in the same class. He was an outstanding student, like brilliant, one of those photo memories, like he'd study 5 minutes before a test and get 100%. It drove me crazy. How did he do that? He also was an outstanding athlete. He also terrorized me throughout the years. Just one of those students where you're just like, and friends where you're like, oh my gosh, why are you making those frog noises? Why are you putting ketchup under our seats? And oh my goodness. But he grew up to be a very responsible, generous, and successful man. And in reflection, he thinks back to the people who made a difference in his life because he actually had it very hard. He had a lot of personal challenges. And it was Mr. Turner who made a significant difference in his life, and also Mr. Baker. So now that he has retired from Zoom as vice president of Zoom, he wants to give back to our Amador High population, students. And so Mr. Baker and Gray, they talk each year about a special student athlete that they feel demonstrates resiliency and just exceptional character. So the recipient of the Baker Holmes Family Award this year is John McPartland. Come on up, John. You get to stand right here while I talk about you. This is a $1,000 scholarship. And in Mr. Baker's words, John, aka Big John, is the epitome of a great teammate. He is selfless and accountable, a true student athlete. So congratulations, John. Mr. Baker would be here if he could, and he usually would have a certificate, but again, we're counting the days to his retirement, but the award is coming your way.
Okay, before we go to our last scholarship, I want to tell you how to get your digital photographs. I will be sending, they'll be put into a digital album. I'll email the links so you can download whatever photographs you want to all you students. So, and I'll also be emailing them to all the scholarship providers. Okay? So that segues into students. Please continue to look at my emails that goes to you. I am going to be sending you some very important ones in the next couple days, okay? Also check in next week too, okay? So don't just like, all right. So, all right. I love you guys. All right, so Andreessen Scholarship Fund, John Williamson.
Before Mr. Williamson introduces the 2026 Andreessen Scholars, I have the great assignment for the past 10 years or so to provide the history of this person for you. And I was given this job by the school superintendent of about 12 years ago. And I started collecting history, started with my mother-in-law, Dina Del Porto D'Agostini, and she had gone all through school with Mr. Andreessen, and she was quite fond of him and loved to talk about him. So we'll dive in. John Christian, and he was called Chris, Andreessen was born in 1924 and passed away in 2013. He was part of a pioneer family that settled in El Dorado and Amador counties in 1878. His family ran a sawmill and had several gold claims, mostly at Farm Ridge above Middletown. Anyway, Mr. Andreessen grew up in Plymouth, where he attended school there, and then here at Amador High, known as Sutter Creek. He graduated from here in 1942, and then went on to UOP, UC Berkeley, and Stanford, where he obtained his law degree. He also served in the U.S. Army, but after the Army, he began working at Aerojet General in Rancho Cordova as an attorney, and then retired from there as the head of all legal affairs at Aerojet and a vice president of Aerojet. He was still working on lumber contracts at Farnham Ridge. That property is now owned by the Robert D'Agostini family. Mr. Andreessen was still writing lumber contracts well into his 80s. As the head of legal at Aerojet, he won huge cases on behalf of Aerojet, including cases worth millions of dollars adverse to the United States government. Chris and his family were instrumental in bringing health care to Plymouth, the medical center in Plymouth, and that was according to Elsina Dean, another Sutter Creek graduate. The Andreessens also held the patent for the spark plug and many other things. His family donated the working sawmill to our fairgrounds, along with much of the lumber to build the original buildings at the fairgrounds. Now remember, he was from Plymouth. After retirement, Mr. Andreessen built his mini mansion, which you can now see. It's on 49, kind of across from the trailer park. The Bourgeon family lives there now. It was 2 homes that were up in El Dorado County that he moved down and then made them into one beautiful home. He could be seen around Plymouth driving his Rolls Royce, and this is 40 years ago, 50 years ago, at the post office and Pokerville Market, and he always looked like $1 million. I mean, not literally, but just beautifully dressed, beautiful hair, and my mother-in-law would always say, "Oh, there's my classmate, Chris Andreessen, really very successful." So when I spoke to his partner, he had a partner named Elliot, and they had a beautiful yard at the home in Plymouth. They worked in their yard all the time. And I spoke to Elliot when we first started being able to award the Andreessen Fund to the students from Plymouth. And he said that Chris Andreessen truly believed that education was the key to everything in life. And I spoke also to Mary Cowan, who's a 95-year-old resident of Plymouth, and she remembers that the teaching staff here and in our schools in Plymouth said that Mr. Andreessen was the smartest student they had ever seen, that ever encountered in all of our schools. He was kind and thoughtful and left a very, 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 very large gift to the Amador County Unified School District.
to send students from Plymouth graduating from Amador to either a 2 or 4 year school. And that gift is cared for by John and Wendy at the Community Foundation. And the earnings therefrom are given to deserving students from here every year that are chosen here at the school level. So I want to congratulate tonight's Andreessen Scholars and introduce John to let you know who they are.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, Chris Andreessen, donated $2.3 million for this scholarship. It's incredible, and it deserves the extra time, and his story is amazing. It's a continuing scholarship, so if you win this scholarship, you can get it up to for 4 years straight if you continue going to school. This year, there are 26 winners of this scholarship, and it's given out a total of $125,000. Yeah, which is amazing. So 14 of those winners are actually continuing students. 3 of them are still going to a 2-year school, and 11 of them are now going to a 4-year school. And 12 winners are tonight graduates from Amador High. So 6 of them are going to 2-year colleges, 6 of them are going to 4-year colleges. Obviously, the 4-year students receive more up front, but if you transfer from a 2-year college to a 4-year college, you will get more those 3rd and 4th years. So the students going to a 2-year college are going to receive $2,000 each this year, and the winners are Ariana Jett, Cheyenne Vane, Elizabeth Vane, Caleb Quint, Sonia Nunez, and Veronica Ehlers. The students attending a 4-year school are going to receive $6,250 each this year, and around the same or maybe more for the next 4 years. The winners are Alexifer Vega Perez, Carmen Ariano, Carson Clevenger, Garrett Wunschel, Hillary Acevedo Leon, and Macy Cranford. Let's get 2 rows maybe, there's so many kids, maybe the taller ones in the back.
All right, that concludes our event tonight. If you could, any loose goldenrod brochures or papers, please drop them off of my table if you don't want them.
12